theochelli.com.
wallstreetwindow.com. Gold, silver, the stock market. wallstreetwindow.com.
Perhaps you're invested deeply.
Perhaps you're not in deep enough. Maybe you're thinking about getting started. wallstreetwindow.com. Michael Swanson, the brilliant author of The War State, understood these trends professionally for many years, and now he gives you the benefit of his knowledge. wallstreetwindow.com. Go there now. Go there now. Go there now.
When a fan of the Ocelli Effect calls in to the Ocelli Effect.
I just wanted to call in and tell you and Michael Swanson and JP Sicilian, all of the guests that you have, how much I love your show. Always interesting. It's always informative. I just wanted to tell you in person on the phone. I mean, I love you. I love your show. I love everything you do. I will always be there to support you. You know that.
We appreciate you so much. You have no idea.
Thanks, and most of our fans just send hate mail and death threats.
Ocelli.com.
The views expressed by callers, co-hosts, or anyone else who happens to get on the air at Ocelli.com do not necessarily reflect the views of Ocelli.com or Chuck Ocelli, and we are not responsible for any stupidity which might ensue. Thank you.
Revelation through conversation.
Warning, 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 warning. This is an emergency broadcast. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the Podcast.
Ho, 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 I'm Santa.
You got old St. Nick next to me.
This is Uncle, the star of the show.
This is me starting the show. We have...
Uncle's mic is not on.
Oh, sorry.
Turn that on.
There we are.
Hello. Testing one.
Now you're live, Uncle. There you go.
Well, why don't you leave the turn the thing on? Sidekick, you got...
Consider it my gift to you. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, forget to put on the speaker.
Uncle, we're live on Ocelli.com this Friday night, which happens to be Christmas Eve, 2021. Isn't that exciting?
Believe this is Christmas Eve already, people? This is amazing. This whole year went flying by. Just telling Sidekick here.
Yeah.
This year just flew.
Only 1 week until the revolution.
Yeah, 1 week until that comes, but it's just amazing how quick time flies.
It's hard to believe it.
Well, yeah.
Hey,
It's
Uncle.
crazy.
Yeah.
You got quite a few people outside of the U.S. tonight on the stream that I see. You want to hear about those countries real fast before Aaron gives out the number?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got France, we got Belgium, we got Ireland, we got Canada, and wait a minute, Ireland, Canada, Belgium.
I want to know if we have the Saint Nick.
Canada again, and the UK.
Don't we have Santa the Saint Nick?
That would be the North Pole.
North Pole? Do we got the North Pole looking?
No North Pole. We got a bunch of listeners in California, Houston, Texas, Michigan. Let's see, where else? Shelton, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts. No New Jersey tonight, though. Okay. Let's see, where else? Texas again. Not sure where in Texas that is. California. Sorry, a bunch of repeats of different places. California. Florida. One in Florida. And, like I said, those other countries. So there you go, Uncle. Quick report on the stream.
What number were you on?
We are on what number show are we?
I'm so glad I didn't even say a number.
I'm going to check out UncleThePodcast.com right now and see what number podcast we're on. We're on 249, of course.
We're on 249 is the episode, people. I lost track because this is holiday time. I forgot the number to call.
It's easy to do. But we there's lots of activity in the chat room. We've got we're live on Ocelli.com, of course, but also Twitch, YouTube, and Uncle's Twitter. So we've got Creative Accidents lively in the chat as usual.
What is Anti-Guy doing? He don't. What up there, Crazy Accidents? What's the latest news for you?
He's saying ho ho ho. He's asking Uncle, I saw Jeep on Instagram. What is the story on Gladiator? What's he talking about? What is that, Uncle?
The Gladiator is fighting of these other people.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's
the
about.
The Gladiator fights other people.
Yeah, and he's inside the ring.
Yes, exactly.
So that's how he's playing it. He's playing it that way, so they won't have people deciding who's fighting who.
Caesar gives a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. So up, thumb down. If something's bad, his thumb goes down. If thumb goes good, he goes up.
That's
so
right.
it's just the opposite of up or down.
So there you go.
There you go.
There's the story direct from the source, Creative Accidents.
Crazy
Thank
Accidents.
you for asking that question.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody being here tonight on this Christmas Eve. This is exciting. We have everybody on the show. It's a real festive mood here tonight, isn't it, Uncle?
We need Santa Claus, sidekick Santa Claus to gain some weight, though, don't you think? People on the listening show? This guy doesn't look like he looks like he's thin. Where's the big food? Stomach. There, Santa Claus.
I'm
or
thin
sidekick.
Santa.
What?
I'm thin Santa.
Wait, there is I've heard, people, there was an ad that it was a Santa that was thin. He's jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. I think that was him.
There's thin versions out there. There's all different Santas for different occasions, and this one's a thin one. So that's what you get here on Uncle the Podcast. Uncle's got his elf hat, so we're all...
I got a elf hat on my head.
We're direct from the North Pole here. So many international listeners.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Hey, Sidekick, I might have been busy here, but I don't remember you bringing out the number here on the Uncle Hour for people to call in, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that, too.
That is important. We're live, so do call in, everybody.
Call the number.
319-527-5016.
That is the number to call.
Right.
Us clowns are talking.
And for international listeners, in case you don't want to pay the toll to, because I don't have an international 800 number here, you can contact me on Skype, charles.ocelli, and I will call you into the show if you ask me to.
Yeah.
So go ahead and reach out to me on Skype. And if you're in Dublin, like one of our listeners is, in France, it doesn't say where. I can't pronounce that name in I don't know. There's a couple of countries.
Connect to Chili if you want to be talked to.
That's it. And you can be on the Uncle Christmas Eve show as well.
Yeah.
So there you go. Just wanted to get all that out there. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
I was almost thinking of the old Tiny Tim song when you were talking about a skinny Santa, but
Yeah.
I bet you. Do you remember that crazy Tiny Tim song from years ago, Uncle, that he put out? You know, he's dead now, but
way long time ago, he made it out. He sang that song, and it was really interesting.
Yeah, it was
How
Santa
it went.
Claus. Santa Claus has the AIDS this year.
Has the AIDS.
Was
I didn't know actually how it went, but
yeah,
That was
It-
Tiny
it's
Tim in
something-
that song?
Tiny Tim did that. Yeah,
Tiny Tim said that.
Oh, okay.
the Tiny Tim, the guy who did Tiptoe.
To the tip to the tulips.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
And if you believe me, at one point he put out a song called Santa Claus Has the AIDS this year, and he was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm sick and skinny this year." That's what I was thinking of when he's talking about a skinny Santa.
I knew that.
But
Hey, he can't. He won't be able to do his sliding if he was done.
yeah,
If you think about it a minute, think about that a moment, and they wouldn't be having nothing around the tree.
yeah, that was the thing. That was actually part of the song. Is like, I won't be around this year. You know, like he
Yeah.
did this whole thing. You never heard that, Aaron?
No, I never heard that one. I don't know Tiny Tim so well. I know who he is, but I know very few of his songs. Very few.
Yeah, he was an odd fellow, Tiny Tim. Not just because he was a dwarf or anything. I mean, he was just an odd dude, Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look it up online, people, if you want to hear something weird. I actually play it sometimes on the stream around Christmas time, just because.
Oh.
But yeah, okay. Sorry. Go ahead, guy.
Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. We're glad to have you here on Uncle the Broadcast. We're glad to be here. And we're just building up to next week. Next week. It's hard to
You believe it's next week?
That's the revolution, Uncle.
I know. I'm saying, I was just talking about how fast this whole year went by.
Mm-hmm.
After we was talking, because it just flew by. They were doing this, bang forth, doing this, proposition, just back and forth, and all of a sudden, here it is. It's here almost a week away.
Uncle's New Year's revolution is coming up next week. New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Listen live here on Ocelli.com. We'll be live for 4 hours doing a show. It's 8 p.m. to midnight Pacific time for us here. If you're on the East Coast, that's going to be
11 o'clock.
11 p.m. to 3 a.m.
3 o'clock if you're up for it. Of course, there probably will be if they're loaded.
I sure. Yeah, I sure.
Well, because there'll be a load of drinkers. And this is the only time of the year they all get loaded down.
Oh, yeah, they sure do.
So you got to figure it's going to be a very interesting talk.
Yeah. Creative Accidents is saying Seacrest is going down.
Seacrest.
Yeah. We don't even know if he's going to do his show or not.
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, mention that there, Crazy Accidents. I just thought they had a show today about him and Santa Claus. He was on the sleigh with him coming into the show. I just saw that today.
Oh, yeah. Well, Creative Accidents is also asking, Uncle, do you follow NORAD when they track Santa? Have you seen that? The NORAD tracker of the Santa tracker. Have you seen that one? We played it on TV before.
Well, a long time ago, I was watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching that. I still know it.
And then let's see here. He's asking if I've done the pine needle.
He drank that pine needle down. Sorry, kid.
I mean,
he was drinking it down too fast.
I made a pine needle syrup.
And he was drinking it down too quick. So you got to start making more.
Maybe. It's good.
And I was telling you, we have to keep an eye on the dollar stores.
Okay.
We got to keep stacking up. How are we at the stack up?
Well,
What do we got in the drinks? That's the question, people.
Maybe I'll get one of those gin and tonic things that guy has said was so good. Maybe I'll go back there for that.
Let's get some drinks and get them loaded up. If you're going to have New Year's Revolution, we've got to have a load down like Bobcat said. And I wanted to see that thing loaded down. But it seemed like it's crazy water.
Crazy water. No,
All you have is water in that thing.
No.
But that's all mixed to drink.
We'll have drinks on the night of the revolution, Uncle. Don't worry about that. Whether they're from the dollar store or not, we'll have drinks. That's for sure. But I might get some special dollar store drinks.
Well, what have they got there lately there? So I keep talking about
speaking of which, yeah, and Creative Accents actually just brought this up when I was going to. We just recently did a show with Bum Wine Bob, so people should check that out.
Yeah, check that out. You'll be interested to hear what we were saying on his show.
Go to bumwinebob.com and listen to that.
And listen to that.
I'm going to probably put it on our podcast feed too. I just haven't yet. But for now, go to bumwinebob.com. Check out our appearance on there, our holiday show.
It was a holiday show that we do every year. So we did it for this year. So that's why.
And maybe Bob will show up for the revolution. We'll see.
He might show up.
And I might just have a special drink for that too. We'll see. So lots of special stuff that could happen on the revolution. Just a matter of if it will or not. Ho, ho, ho. I'm Santa. I'm a different kind of Santa.
Yeah, just like we was talking about, the skinny one.
Skinny. But I also say ho, ho, ho differently. I do this thing my way. I grew out this beard the way that I grow beards, okay?
That's a white beard.
It is. It's the right kind of... It looks like a Santa beard, doesn't it?
I could have grown on a little fast if I kept it going. I have pure like red hair, red beard, but don't have it. But I could.
Yeah. So the show with Bob was good. To answer your question, Creative Accents, a lot of fun as always. Always great to talk to Bob. He may call into the revolution, but we hope everybody else will call into Uncle's New Year's Revolution on New Year's Eve. We hope you'll all be there. And we're glad to have anybody here tonight or listening on the podcast.
If anybody's, it's open line, so whoever wants to start talking, go ahead.
I'm checking the numbers here on the live streams. It doesn't look like we have a ton of people on the live stream videos. Maybe everybody's doing their Christmas Eve thing.
Oh.
But that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is our Christmas Eve thing, Uncle.
Oh, I know.
This is fun.
Do you know amazing how this fell on a New Year's Revolution? I mean, one day for having a Christmas show.
Yeah.
I was thinking of having this Christmas show on top of, because it fell on it.
Yeah, it's crazy how the timing worked out. So this Friday is Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And next Friday is New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that falls on my day. But it falls on my day. So come to think of it, it isn't going to be messed up in the standings of setting it up and making these tapes that producer does, because it's usually his days, nights to do them anyway, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. It's just the regular, because it's Friday night.
It's Friday
we'd be
night.
doing this anyway. So, I know. That's crazy. It's crazy.
It's just, that's how it falls.
The fact that it worked out that way, I was like, man, we have to do these shows. Like, because of that, if for no other reason than that, we have to do this show.
Your hour on the same day, and then my hour the second hour.
Right.
The same day.
Listeners, right? You're just starting an hour late. That's the only thing. So you come to normally Aaron would start at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to start at 11. So that's all there is to it. You just come early and no government hour, right?
No government hour.
This is straight. This is straight my hour.
We're going right to the revolution, Uncle.
It's going to be straight revolution that night. No government hour. So
that is my biggest broadcasting. That's one.
It's the biggest show of the year.
Yeah, that's the one I do every year. You two know.
We know it.
So drop your hour rate completely. Then you're on that night.
You don't have to ask me twice, Uncle. We got it. We got it covered.
So actually, you're right. We could start it at 7. I was thinking.
Oh, maybe.
Because if we started at 7, up taking your spot, it would make it interesting.
Okay.
And then we can make it longer. Or unless we want
Yes.
to be long.
Let's plan on starting at 8, but we might start early. So those of you who want to know,
Yeah.
you might want to show up to the feed early. I might even play something on the feed.
You got to
for
start
an
doing
hour
the
anyway, and
you
then
have to do an hour of something.
Yeah.
So add that to it. Yeah, I'm making these guys work, people.
Yeah.
The Ocelli stream, I may not do my show that night. I
You
might
do?
just play some music before the revolution begins, get everybody kind of charged up, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Do my little short attention span DJ theater thing.
Yeah,
That's good.
You can do that.
That'd be a good intro to the revolution, actually, Chuck. Yeah, I think that'd work out good.
Yeah, and this way I could play a little Monkey Suit Twister during the show, right?
Yeah.
Get everybody in the mood.
Yeah, I want to find out. I want to find out who really are really listening. That will tell me who my customers really are.
The real customer.
The real customers.
Got it, yeah.
So they'll come out on my biggest night. That's that. So to see who I have, and I can actually mark them. I'll mark them. Every call you get, Chuck, I'm gonna mark one.
Of course.
One. And
You know what the
matter of
really
fact,
cool thing is?
make sure
You
we
know
get
what
a
the
piece of
really
paper and pencil.
The really cool thing is that we're going to get to say Happy New Year
Yeah, that.
every time zone in the United States, in the continental United States.
Right.
That's the best part of it because
Right.
East Coast, right?
Yeah.
About an hour after the show begins, it'll be midnight. So
Yeah.
Happy New Year to
And
me.
you know they're gonna be loaded. They're not even gonna probably be sleeping.
Oh, I'm going to be loaded. So
Oh, well, yeah, you're gonna be loaded. But I mean, well, still, you know how it is when the next morning. I sure hope that people next morning don't go to work.
Hopefully not.
Cause
Well-
that case, or take a day off or something, or take a.
The good thing is it's Saturday, so
Yeah.
anybody fortunate to have a slightly normal schedule will
Oh, wait a
probably be
minute.
off anyway. So
That's
good
right.
for
It's
you.
Saturday. I forget it's
Saturday,
Fridays.
yeah. Most people will be off that day, which
Yeah,
is good. That's excellent.
What about your schedule?
I will be off.
You are.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go, Uncle.
Okay,
I'm
so
a
I'm just
revolutionary
making
here.
sure this guy's off because he's pulling the plugs here, and I didn't make sure if is everybody off the next day.
We're ready to go.
We'll make it work, Uncle. But the key here again is for the listeners in the U.S. Every single time zone in the continental U.S. You'll hear us pass into the new year, and that's something that we've done on the top of every hour. Is that hey, it's midnight in the Eastern time zone, and Uncle goes through his thing, and whatever's happening, that's what we do. Hey, Happy New Year to you in the Eastern time zone, in the Central, in the Mountain. Of course, Arizona, I don't know what the hell they're doing there, but they don't change their time zone.
They don't know what they're doing, those people.
No, I'm not sure what it's in Arizona. Is Arizona the country? I don't know. Anyway, we don't have a lot of listeners in Arizona, so it's okay. We can make fun of them. Then we get
Yeah,
to West
well,
Coast, right?
I don't hear much at Arizona from your standpoint of saying who's on here, because that's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
quiet.
don't know what they're
on
up
that.
to over there. Yeah, I'm not
They,
sure
they
what's
may
going on.
don't even like podcasting. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
People
We
might
used-
not even like it there. You
Maybe.
don't know what people are reacting to.
No,
Yeah, I don't know. We used to get somebody in Phoenix used to listen all the time to you, and they're
Oh, yeah.
gone.
Oh,
So I don't know what happened there. They maybe they just listen to the podcast now.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
have a load of them to listen to, so I guess they probably listen to theirs.
Could be.
Yeah.
People in Phoenix, come back. Come back to the podcast, Arizona Ians. We need you.
All right, now let's see some of them phone ring there, Chuck.
Sounds like I just heard it ring, Uncle.
You
So
did?
yeah, I just heard the ring. So we
Got a call online?
We do.
All right, let's see who it is.
All right.
Who are you and where you from? Hello?
Jimmy James.
Jimmy, you're back again, boy. That guy's a
How you
constantly
doing?
very good listener. Very good.
You're a fine listener,
You're
Jimmy.
a fine listener, James. You're always either the first one on or the middle one on. But you're usually on. I mean, there is always somebody I can trust to get the first call in, and it's him.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Watch it, Eddie. You're slowing down. This guy's catching you.
Many calls. Many calls. Yeah.
What is Eddie?
Great to have you back here, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kicked in the flood door. Now watch. Now soon there will be all kinds of calls.
Yeah, you start it and get people calling, and boom, ring off the hole.
He
Ring
knows,
them off
he
the
knows
wall.
how to bring them in, Uncle. Yeah,
boom,
that's a good
boom,
thing.
boom.
It's a good thing. You can
Well,
call in too, 319-527-5016, or Skype in.
Skype in.
Message Chuck, Charles Ocelli. Here we are. Right now we're talking to Jimmy.
Jim, I'm Jimmy.
My hardline anti-Phoenix stand.
Oh, you're the Phoenix
man,
boy.
No, I don't know it. What is your stance there, Jimmy? I want to hear this.
What is it?
I can't put up with that town. That town's just gotta go.
What, Phoenix?
Is it too hot, or what's the deal?
Ah, horrible city.
Phoenix you're talking about, right?
Yes, Phoenix.
Yeah, it's a regular Sodom and Gomorrah over there.
This sounds like your garden, your desert area. That's the same way.
Yeah, a little bit.
It sounds like that.
Interesting.
Sorry, Kick. It sounds like that.
I didn't know it was so bad out there. My gosh.
It could be, but
Oh,
it's cooling down pretty good.
the other day the milkman got abducted and
Deducted.
bottled.
How did he get deducted?
Well, it's because he was in Phoenix, Uncle. That was the problem. It's trouble.
Well,
Crazy things going on out there.
yeah. Well, here we are. Not much. What do we got?
Creative Accents is saying that no one's at the ACR chat. He thinks everyone's wrapping presents. And he's asking you, Uncle, if you have been naughty or nice.
You can say both ways.
Both. A little bit of both, huh?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I hear you. I think that's most of us, Uncle. Most of us kind of fall into that camp.
Oh, May, little column.
Yeah. Well, it's just amazing how quickly it's came. I'm still jumping to this question.
Hard to believe.
Hard to believe that it just flew by. I gotta say, this revolution thing coming so fast, he can't put on his tennis shoes.
Me?
Yeah,
My shoes?
you. It's that quick that it's gonna be here.
Oh.
Is what I mean.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Ah, yes.
You understand what I mean?
I see, yes.
I mean, it was just, hey, it's revolution time.
Very quick.
Golly,
It popped right up.
What the heck was that? How fast was the year?
It's going to be exciting. Everybody's going to want to listen. We have a special intro set up that hopefully we'll pull off well our performance. I think it's going to go real good. And then we're going to have people all night long. We want you to call in all night long. Tell us what you're doing on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a good time. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. It's always a fun time. New Year's Eve, Uncle's New Year's
But we
Revolution.
still have to have our drinks in front of us. Or whatever we drink. Yeah, whatever we drink. How's that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean...
Oh, and listeners to the show, why don't you do us a favor and spread around, the Ocelli.com and the live stream video links and let people know to join the show? Because
it'd
be great the
Do
more
that.
people we could have, the better. So it'd be cool. Let's see here. We've got Creative Accents asking, Uncle, if you were a color revolution, what color would you be?
You know what I have on my shirt? A rainbow color.
He'd be the rainbow color revolution.
Yeah, I don't have.
Whoa.
Jim, we got a man that finally got my shirt on.
You know what they call that, Uncle, is full spectrum revolution.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is
that's
right
what
there.
I could have.
That is a tough one. Aaron, there's something else I meant to mention here is that the other day I went to Uncle's YouTube channel.
Oh.
Because Uncle has a YouTube channel and all the live streams get, preserved there on YouTube. So I know almost everybody that I know, whether they like it or not, uses YouTube to at least go view things. I might want to remind people that indeed you live stream onto YouTube and it gets the live streams get preserved there as well, don't they?
Yes, they do. So you can watch every episode that we've live streamed the video on the Uncle YouTube. And Uncle's New Year's Revolution will be streaming live on the Uncle YouTube channel as well. If you want to watch the video, it's a good way to do it. have the Twitch. You can watch it there too. But yeah, YouTube's a great way to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle, I don't know if you know this, but I was looking back before you guys had the cool split screens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was looking back at an older Revolution that was up on your YouTube channel, and I was like, wow, we've come a long way, actually.
That was the one in Orange area. Well, when I started, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because we started it at Orange. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's where we started doing the Revolutions.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, because you said let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
And then we started it there.
Okay.
And it's been going since.
Okay. Yeah, the podcast itself. We
Yeah,
started.
yeah. But then the Revolution
I can't remember where
came
the first Revolution
into that.
was. Yeah.
Well, I don't know which one. There's so many. I'm not even listening. I'm telling you, I've done so many. Like I said, I give them to my customers to look at them because I don't even go look back at them.
I was trying to go back and look at the early ones that we did, right? Because the show changed a bit when you started doing it live with me. And the funny thing is I was trying to do trivia questions on my show earlier for the books, right? But by the way, Jimmy James hung up and we still have open lines, 319-527-5016. But I was trying to look back and figure out what was the first time, and I was going to offer that as a trivia question, and I couldn't figure out how long ago it was that we did the first live shows.
When was it this?
Oh boy,
I had to go back to it.
I'd have to go back in the archives and look.
He has to look because I don't even know. But I do know it started though in Orange. I do know that.
It's been a couple years, and I couldn't figure out. I was hoping you guys could figure out at some point, or somebody. You know who probably knows is Creative Accidents. You know that?
Hey,
because he always knows this stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe ask him. Get him on the line. I wish I talked to him on the line instead of him in the crack room.
The first time we did it live, I think
he might know it. He might know it. Yeah. I'm curious now myself. Now you got me curious to know that.
Just as a hint, right? Because it was transistor radio at that point.
Right. Sister radio.
But the other thing is, I think the first time we actually went live, it might have been with the themes and memes, Aaron.
Themes and memes.
Oh, that's right.
That's what it did. It did. I remembered.
The first hour was that. And then the second hour was with Uncle.
Yes, it was that. It's where it started. Yep. I do remember that. Yes, I do. You don't remember that?
That sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm just trying to think back how long ago that was, because that was quite a while ago.
A couple of years.
Yeah, and again, your show was called Transistor Radio at the time, and but it was still Uncle the Broadcast. Oh, Uncle is Uncle. That's it.
You can't change that.
You can't change that. How are we going to do it?
No.
So Uncle is Uncle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Themes and Memes the first time, and I was trying to think back because that was the first time we played that intro. I don't even think I had heard the intro before we went live, because we put it together, and we were batting it back and forth, and now we have this thing that everybody talks along with in the chat rooms. And I'm standing up, I'm sitting down, warning, everybody.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny the way it got put together. And I'm thinking back, and I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. So maybe Creative Accidents knows.
Yeah.
Hit the crack room unless it gets a call on me. Don't let me know. Don't ask him in the crack room. Since you've been talking to him.
Creative Accidents is saying that it's the best intro ever. So thank you, Creative Accidents, for that. That's a big compliment to us. Wouldn't you say, Uncle? Our theme song.
Yeah, our theme song. But does he know the question that Chuck was saying?
I'm sure he's heard it.
Do you know the beginning?
Phase Shifter in the Ocelli chat room is saying that he thinks it was spring of 2017, and it was actually April of 2017.
Wait, it might have been. He might be right. It was April.
It's definitely possible.
It's possible because
I'll bet he knows.
It was probably in April sometime.
Yeah. So spring 2017.
Spring 17.
I believe that. Yeah.
That's about right. That's about right.
Yeah.
See, that would have been near my birthday, first of all.
Yeah.
And secondly, I would have been probably excitedly getting ready to go to Dallas, because that was when I went to Dallas in 2017. And I remember I had to tell you that, yeah, so it had to be somewhere before I went to Dallas in 2017 in November, because I'm pretty sure I told you, look, I'm going to be off for the week.
Yeah.
In November, right? Because I'm traveling and I might be off 2 weeks maybe if I can't get back quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah, so it had to be in April sometime.
Could have been.
Yeah,
Could have been.
Near my birthday. I don't know. That's funny. I should have my own archives and know this, but I don't know where that begins.
I believe it. Ed, I'm sure Ed's right. I'm sure he's like looking back and seeing that, and I certainly
I bet you
believe
he's
that.
looking at it now. And while we're speaking.
So if somebody wants to call in, I'll tell you what, even if you have a copy of Aaron's book and you're like, I already got one, so I don't need it. I have some cool books left over still from my show. And if you need a different one, I'll give you a different one if you want to call in and answer that question. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Answer. Oh, if they answer it definitively, yes. It was yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so call in 319-527-5016. Lines are open.
Lines are open and ready to ring. If everybody would call on the phone and start ringing.
Right, and you got about 25 minutes left in this hour because we're started a little late. So there you go.
Oh,
okay, very good.
Well, we've had Jesse James, number one call.
We did. Wow. That was good.
At least had one.
Great to have these Christmas Eve calls. Great to talk to people.
Well, let's see who we gonna have calling anymore.
It could be you. 319-527-5016. Call in and speak with us on the Uncle line.
I don't hear the rings ringing.
We want to hear those rings ring.
I don't hear the ringing.
See, and I know Ray from Down Under can't call in because he's at a Christmas meal with his family. Because remember, in Australia, it's already in the future. It's Christmas Day.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Well, I figured those guys in Down Unders, I pass on them because they know that there's Christmas Day, and I understand that. So the people there, those people, I can understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's the others that haven't had them yet. Up to the other things, have them ring.
Well, a lot of places in Europe, it's already Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of them. All these Merry Christmas to all the people that are out of the United States. Merry Christmas to you all. That's for them.
Yes. Thank you for listening. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. Great to have you here. You might be listening to the podcast later, too. We hope that you had a good holiday. How about that? Yeah. And the revolution's coming up. If it's not
coming
New Year's
up.
Yet,
the revolution will be coming up in next week's show.
Funny thing, too, by the way, just so you know, Tucson, Arizona has joined us on the stream.
Ooh, there we go. The challenge has been met.
So who's on that? Oh, somebody on the line?
Arizona showed up, Uncle.
Is he on the line?
No, they haven't called in, but feel free to call in.
Call in there, listener, because I'm got it on. Still got a few hours. I'd like to have you a little chat. If you want to call in.
Would be good.
I still can't pronounce the name of the place in Belgium, but welcome to you and Merry Christmas.
All I'm doing is trying to listen for the phone calls. I'm trying to get a phone ring. Oh, what was that?
That was the bell on your hat ringing.
Actually, I thought that was a damn ring.
I know, it's exciting. It sounds a bit like a phone ringing, but you can call 319-527-5016. Call in the show. Join us on this not New Year's Eve, but Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Looking forward to New Year's Eve is what this is.
Yeah.
So yes, Uncle's New Year's Revolution coming up. This is just Uncle the Podcast, Uncle the Broadcast, as it is every Friday night, live Ocelli.com and our live stream videos. This is what we do.
I wonder if Eddie's around.
Ed is in the Ocelli.com chat room.
He is?
Yes, he is.
I'd not give him a call.
He's the one who was answering that question of when our first live show with Chuck was. He's the one that was saying in April of 2017, which sounds correct to me.
Well, he might know, because he started it a long time. He started the beginning, didn't we? Did he start talking to me in the beginning?
Ed has been listening a long time.
Yes, I would think he'd know. He'd know too.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He knows better than we do. Yeah, he
I know.
does.
I lose track of him.
Some of the very first shows I remember you explaining to me about Ed the mail guy, who sends you really cool mail, and it was like he was there.
Yeah, that's
doing
right.
the live show.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was doing. How's he doing his mail?
He's throughout the years he's always sent all sorts of cool stuff. It's always been very cool things.
Yeah,
postcards all the time.
Yeah, I have stuff actually framed on the wall in my office here from Ed that's really cool, like stuff he wrote on postcards and stuff.
Oh,
yeah, he sends a lot of those postcards.
Yeah, I've saved all that stuff. I have it. I want to hang it on the wall at some point here. I'd like to make a podcast.
Believe me, but soon enough, it might happen. Put those things on the wall.
Yeah,
You're mentioning it might go into my old room.
We might do that.
Because what's going to happen is I'm moving this room is going to be moved into my room when I get downstairs.
We'll see.
God, that's how it's going to work.
That's the idea, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell them.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
guys used to be really tightly packed into a closet. At
Well,
one point.
that one was way in the closet there that we just spread out.
We keep going up in the world and getting better podcast spaces.
Spaces, but it will be a permanent spot when I move out of my room upstairs to go downstairs, and that will be a permanent room then. Mm-hmm.
That's what we like. It'd be nice if I had a spot that could keep more of the equipment up, because every time I do the show, I have to set up and tear down every night.
That's another thing. It could stay there.
Well,
set up, or whenever she might want to use it, one side of it, you have it one side, or how she wants to work that. But
yeah, maybe. So
maybe
we'll
another
see.
maybe another desk
with lots of possibilities.
Because that
Lots
would
of
make it
possibilities.
better if you had another desk. Put a one on, and she had one on.
That's our Christmas
Could
wish
be
there.
That could be a
Podcast
Christmas
studio.
Oh yeah,
I like that, huh?
something like that.
Cool idea.
Because that would then you like you were saying, you don't have to tear down, tear up, put down, tear up, put down. It'll be there, set up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're looking for.
That'd be nice.
Sidekick.
I mean,
That's
I
how
don't
you-
need that, but it'd be good.
but that's the way you operate a broadcast. You see Chuck here, he's probably got that one room, right, Chuck? And don't have to tear it down and put it up.
Yeah, I just recently, like when I moved, right? a couple
Unless
months
you move.
Yeah.
Other than that, what?
Do you have the dedicated space, Chuck?
Yeah, now I do. For a long time, though, it was just like the corner of my bedroom that I used to hang the blanket fort. Remember the blanket fort?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I used to do that to try and keep the noise out of the blanket and the ceiling, trying to get by. But yeah.
Oh,
Now dedicated space, it's a lot easier.
I know. So that's what I was talking about. Well, when I get to move down to the other room down there, and she gets to get out of my room into her new room, whenever that is, and these crazy workers we got here, whenever this gets completed, the phone ring. There's a call. Oh, hey, who is this on the call phone? I hear the phone ring.
A caller. You're on the
Caller,
line.
you're on here.
Long-time listener, occasional caller, and I'm putting out a warning. Jesse James ain't going to catch up to me, Uncle.
Jesse James?
We'll go outside 6-shooters if we have to.
Oh, that's you. How's your holiday doing?
No
It's
fair.
going
You have a
Uncle.
squirrel army. No fair. You have a squirrel army to help you.
That's it.
What
I'll bring the
army?
squirrel army. I'll bring the whole gang, man.
Oh,
James
Eddie! No, this is Eddie. For Pete's sakes.
This is him, yeah.
Well, we got some interesting stories about this going on around here tonight. We're putting up Santa Claus hat. My ring is ringing. I'm thinking there's a phone on it. I'm saying that the ring's ringing, and that thing shakes, and I'm saying there's a phone
There's
on
a
it.
jingle bell
and
attached
a
to
jingle
Uncle's
bell
hat.
hat I have on. I'm thinking it's a ring. It's a call.
Here's
I like
what I
that.
wonder. Oh, it's Christmas Eve, and you guys got no drinks going or anything on Christmas Eve? For goodness sakes, what kind of party you having there?
That is a good question.
I know.
Why not doing this? So I kick. Where's my drink? Now we're getting rolling here.
I had some eggnogs earlier, but right
but
now
where's
I
our
don't.
drink?
I know we didn't do one for the show. I was thinking about it.
You've got to be ready.
Well, we've got these cool costumes.
Well,
Uncle.
we got costumes. We got costumes on, Ed. This is crazy.
Yeah. No,
But-
I haven't gone over there and looked yet, but
You haven't
I can
looked.
picture you in the.
You haven't
in the
looked at our
elf hat, man.
pictures.
No, yeah, I kind of just listen at Chuck's website. I don't. I haven't gone over to the Twitch for a while or
You
anything.
better see what we got on.
I'm a
because-
radio guy, man. I picture it all in my mind's eye.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you for that, Ed. At least some stick around on the stream. A lot of people run to the video, and I understand, but some people hang around on the local
You
Coachella.
should see this guy with the Santa Claus outfit over here, though, Ed. He's funny.
It's a
I
sight.
showed my wife you guys on the Revolution once. I put it on and said, "Well, look, here these guys are. That's Uncle and that's Aaron." And she says, "Well, this is my wife, right?" She knows me. She says, "They look kind of like nerds, like you." That's what my wife said.
Nerds.
Nice.
Well, that's
it. I like it.
I can't argue.
Boy.
Very cool. That's great.
Interesting. Yeah, Lee.
It's always it's exciting to think about actually being a part of somebody's life and what little way that is actually. Ed. It's cool to do this show and have listeners like you and just to think about being a little piece of something there. So that's exciting. It's always fun to.
Well,
Yeah.
you probably get more feedback being live because before you probably got some emails and some real mail, but now you get just direct calls, people from calling right in, from all over the world even.
I love the calls.
Pretty
I love
amazing.
taking them. Yeah, it's great.
What I do, the best part of the whole show, of the Revolution show, I'm just saying, is what I like about it. The people talk, and they do the talking. I do a lot of listening. After we say Happy New Year's and that stuff. But
I'm just hoping that the baby calls in again, man. I don't know. The baby called in the first year, I think, or the second year, but never again.
It was early on, yeah.
Yeah.
It was early on in the show.
His wife doesn't like
Maybe
the
we
baby.
haven't really had a New Year's if the baby hasn't called in. Maybe this is all an illusion of some sort that, maybe it's really still 2018 or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Baby
but
hasn't
his
called since.
That explains a lot.
but his wife doesn't like the baby.
What?
His
might have-
wife doesn't like the
She
baby.
might have to embrace the baby. Uncle.
I mean, cause
How can that be?
I don't know, but this is what she tells me.
Well, now we're stuck in this weird time loop where things just keep happening the same every year and year. We have to embrace the baby, or we're stuck in this forever.
Yeah, you're
Well,
gonna be
it's
stuck.
who started
Yeah.
this baby thing is what happened. And here I am, half the time, talking to the baby, trying to find out if anybody else has been having a Happy New Year. But in the meantime, I'm stuck with him saying, okay, who are you? Who are you? And I'm doing this kind of conversation.
Well, who do you think the baby was? Do you have a theory, Uncle, who the baby really was? Who was playing the baby when they called?
Do you think you know who it was?
I forgot. And I know, but I just forgot.
I don't even know for sure. I just kind of think I have an idea of who it was. I know.
I think no, I don't know her name, but there was a lady that called in that night. Do you
think
remember?
it was a lady that was a baby?
The lady's name? I think she was the baby. Yeah.
Oh, that might have changed my whole story. I thought you said it was a man.
Well, I don't even know
No,
for
but
sure.
he don't know.
I
don't even know.
Who did you think?
He thought it was a. He thought
she
it.
hasn't been on ever since.
He thought it.
On any of
You're talking about Spike?
but,
Spike Robinson, I think you're talking about.
Spike. Yeah, I think Spike. I think that was the baby. I think she was the baby. That's right.
I don't think
That's my
so.
theory. That's what I'm thinking. Until I hear something
See?
conclusive, I think she was the baby.
Sidekick thinks it was a man.
I think the closest
Yeah.
that
No,
I
no,
can
no.
get to it, I don't know for sure, is I know somebody who definitely does know who it was, but I didn't ask them. I didn't bother asking them who was that baby. But I think I can guess who it was, knowing that they know.
Okay.
I think it was the brother of somebody.
Yeah, the brother of somebody.
Oh, all right.
You know, from the sound of
I
it,
got to go with your guess since you know somebody that knows. I got to go. Yeah, just let Spike off the hook, I guess.
thing is, don't let Spike off the hook necessarily. I didn't think it was Spike, but I clearly felt like it was female.
You thought it was too?
Yeah, me too.
I did. I don't know.
It
maybe
did sound like a female voice.
Well,
we've got to concentrate on listening, Sidekick, because that was only get the idea who it could have been.
I'll tell you what, if it was a dude.
Spike never talked to the baby. When the baby was talking, Spike never talked back to the baby.
Yeah, it might have been sounding.
I don't know. I can't say. I have no idea.
Here's the thing about that, though, is Spike's
I'd love to know, though.
Yeah, but Spike's pitch, that would have been quite a bend for her to pull that off. Because that baby was high pitched.
Yeah, it was high pitched if you thought about it.
Oh, it was, but I don't know, something, I just thought it was her. I don't know why. Not just because she's the only woman. She seemed to have a spirit and an attitude of playfulness that would do that.
Well, what about the girl that called in with the butt smacking thing? Because,
Oh, no, I know it wasn't her.
it wasn't. No,
I know it wasn't her.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been Melissa.
That wouldn't have been on Melissa. No.
But that would have been in the right
kind of demeanor to me, but
yeah,
we still need to get her on and do an actual butt smack on the Twitch, man, so we can see what a butt smack dive actually looks like.
Okay.
I'm sure we can catch her on the New Year's Revolution,
I
though.
to see her for sure because
She'll be on there if they're going out.
They usually call
Melissa
in.
too.
They
usually call in.
They usually come.
About 8 minutes left, by the way, guys.
8 minutes. Okay, cool. I all I know is that New Year's baby, we call upon you. We need you. We need you to call to the revolution because we need to get out of this horrible time loop we've been in for 2 years. And we now know it's because you have been away for that long, and there has been no actual New Year without a New Year's baby. That's how this works.
I can't believe we're talking about a baby on this line.
We need you now.
Yeah.
You know, this will mean we're doing like the fourth one of these. Because wait a minute, if we did one in 2017, because now Ed's on the phone, so I'm glad he's here. 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, right?
Yeah.
So 2021, this will be.
I'm thinking 2018 might have been the first actual revolution.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that the show went live, I think, in spring of 17.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It might not be the revolution first year.
I don't think so.
Started
I'm
17.
losing track of that.
But then, the New Year's revolution started in the 18, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Is that there was the first year you guys were on live? I don't know that there was a revolution that year.
That's right. No, because it was it in the middle of the year that we started this? That could have been
the revolution we didn't do from the beginning of the show for sure.
No,
it was
we
something
didn't.
that came along later.
No,
that came along. I'm the one that thought about it.
You want to know what the seed idea for the revolution was? That 1 year, I was doing. When the show started, I did more of the clips from daily life where I'd record Uncle and I doing stuff in the living room or whatever. And one of them was one New Year's night. I was like, okay, let's do one of these clips of us watching the TV ball drop and all that. So I was recording you and me, Uncle, watching the TV.
Yes, I remember that.
And so we did a recording of that.
That's where it started. That's where it started.
And then I was like, it just highlighted to me how lame the holiday was. I'm like, why don't we make our own show, you know?
And that's what we did. That's how it started. That is how it started.
That's how
it started.
That makes perfect sense because if you did that, say, in 2017, and then you played the clip, then Uncle would have been talking about it, and he probably would have said, we need to do, resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept saying revolution, and I was like, okay, why don't we do that? And
yeah, it was then. Oh, we finally figured this out.
Very good.
So that means that we started
I think we
the
got
live
it.
shows in 2017, but the first revolution was in 2018.
Right.
When my RSS feed broke recently, that was one of the things that spilled back out, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it happened. So we started at 2018 and went on. Yeah, that's it. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, that's the
That's
first
how I
revolution.
read it. That was it.
Next week.
See how we figured out when Eddie's here? He figured it out for us.
Very helpful, Ed.
Very
Thank
heavy
you.
help.
Thank
You
you.
gotta have those long-time listeners call in now and then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was thinking that's it. That's how it happened. That's how we started it.
It is.
But,
It is.
hey, I sent you a postcard, Uncle. Did you get it?
Oh, is it on your? No, we got
A couple weeks ago.
Is it in
Gotta
the?
I gotta check the mail.
She gotta check his post box. Yeah, I haven't checked the post
Yeah, I
box
just sent
lately.
you a postcard, nothing big, but just a postcard a couple weeks ago. Uncle, to
Probably
you.
in his. Probably in your
so-
postcard. You better go.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
you'll get it.
You'll get it.
But
You'll get by and get it now. I know.
I will.
he'll
I'll
go
swing
down
by.
there and
Probably goes by there 100 times and there's nothing there, and then
yeah.
Yep.
Knowing him on the
Shows
knowing
up.
him looking for the mail. I've asked him, does he ever check his mailbox? You better go check that. 'Cause I know Eddie
never know
would be passing. I know you would pass out a lot of cards. I've had a few cards in my mailbox for me and my sister, but not much for me. But that's only from your box.
Yeah.
So I haven't he haven't gone to his box.
Now, Ed, since you're here, do you want to give any Christmas shout-outs here since you're on the show?
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just shoot a shout out to the New Year's baby and say, please call back in New Year's if you're able to. If you're not busy getting ready to fix things next year. So and of course all of my wonderful squirrel friends here. I have to always remember them, right?
The squirrels.
That's
the squirrels, man.
Yeah.
All right, Ed. Thanks for calling, man. Have a Merry Christmas.
Have a nice Christmas.
All right, I'll be listening in a week.
In a week.
I can't wait to talk to you there on the Revolution.
Yeah.
I gotta get myself
All
ready
right,
for it.
Take care, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
All right, there he goes, Ed. Great to have him on. He really cleared up a lot tonight for us. So that was very helpful.
He cleared it up real quick.
He did.
And that's 2 for me tonight.
Yeah. Now, Uncle, do you have any shout-outs you want to give tonight? Christmas shout-outs?
Holidays for everybody that are listening in any of the United States and everywhere else. A shout out to you all.
Mm-hmm. Well, a shout out to you all and to all a good night.
Yeah, as they say, as a Christmas show. That's exactly right.
I'll give a shout out to anybody who happens to be working on Christmas. Be working, whoever you are. If you're working, then shout out. Thank you for doing whatever you're doing. I don't know what it is, but well done. Appreciate I don't know, just you being out there. So take care, everybody. I hope you're all well.
And anybody watch the Die Hard Christmas special, that's a very good show.
The movie Die Hard?
Because I watched it. I know how it is.
It's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's a debate in some circles whether it is or is not a Christmas movie.
It is because it is that because I've watched it and I know. Well, I'm not telling you the story, but if people wanted to watch it, it's on. What's it on? On HBO? On?
I'm not sure.
I think it's.
Creative Accidents is saying, great show in the chat. Thank you for being there in the chat, Creative Accidents. Always great to have you. Thank you very much. Shout out to you as well. He's agreeing with you that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Uncle.
It is.
Watching
it, well,
listen, New Year's Eve, Ocelli.com, also on Uncle's live stream videos, Uncle's New Year's Revolution. Please be there, call in, join us. And Lonesome Lenny, shout out to you real quick. Thank you for being here tonight. Hope you'll be here next week for Uncle's New Year's Revolution. 4-hour long show, everybody.
It's a 4-hour show, people.
Call in and join us. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
UncleThePodcast.com, at Uncle Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And for tonight, this Christmas Eve, that'll do it, Uncle. Why don't you bring us on home to the holiday here?
Here's our show. And a 200 and something, Bye-bye. Now you can play the music.